I'm Stephen, USSR Robinson, and you're watching Sporting Icons. Papa!
Right, Stephen Robinson, you're all weighed in now, your opponent's weighed in, everything's done, training's done. All you got to do now is go get something to eat and fight out tomorrow.
Listen, everything's done, but everything's not done realistically because tomorrow, I need to make sure that that's when everything will be done come Saturday night, 10:30 PM when everything, at the minute, that's what needs to be switched on. I need to make sure that, everyone that was here, I've been to see them, I'll go for food with them, but once I leave here, I'm in the game. And I need to think about tomorrow, how everything's going to happen, how it's going to take place, and make sure that I'm switched on.
And how do you think your opponent looked?
Yeah, listen, don't judge a book by its cover. Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua are up there, but that means nothing, absolutely nothing. So I'm not going to look at him and think of anything and disrespect him in a way of how he looked, because that's it's heavyweight boxing.
Yeah. But do you have a plan tomorrow? Would you be disappointed if you didn't get the knockout?
Listen, I've been out the ring for 18 months. My plan is to make sure that the pressure I put on him and the way I fight is educated. That's my plan. Do everything at the right time. If the knockout comes, fantastic. Of course I'm going to look for the knockout. I'm a heavyweight boxer. I want to showcase why Sky Sailors. But at the same time, if it comes, it'll be an educated knockout.
That's what I had to ask you. So you're not going to be repeating what happened with Phil Williams, no?
No. Listen. Phil Williams, I let the situation get into my head. I let the atmosphere get into my head. People are forgetting I had done 3 minutes of boxing before the Phil Williams fight. I knocked my first opponent out in a minute and a half. I knocked my second opponent out in a minute and a half. So realistically, I'd completed 1 round. So I went in there with the mindset of, listen, he's getting knocked out, and I'd been told that if you knock him out, this will happen and that'll happen. So obviously, of course, I went for the knockout, and Phil got into my head. I let the situation get into my head, but listen, it's all learning. It's a big learning curve. I learned from it, and I'll make sure that doesn't happen on Saturday night.
That's it. Are you looking forward to it though? Are you excited?
Oh, definitely. I mean, just seeing today with everybody here. There was about 400 people in the Metro Centre, not for the weigh-in. So 10,000 people there tomorrow. Live on Sky Sports on only my 4th fight. One before Savannah Marshall. Isn't it? I keep having to pinch myself to realise it's not a dream.
But how do you deal with those kind of nerves though? Because it's natural to get nervous, isn't it? Yeah,
but to be honest, I don't really get nervous. I never have done. For me, this is just all so surreal. From day one, I walked into a gym to lose weight 7 years ago. 7 years later, I'm still, and I'm just about to complete my 4th fight live on Sky Sports. So I don't really get nervous because it's still so surreal. So I'm just taking every day as it comes and taking every opportunity as it comes and just living my best life.
But I mean, this is something that obviously we've been trying for a long time, hasn't we? Like a platform, of course, any platform, but this is the biggest platform in the UK for boxing, though, isn't it? And sport.
Definitely. I mean, this card itself is, you look in the undercard, you've got 4 or 5 that could be, in 4 or 5 years' time, world champions. We've got XGB people on the team. We've got local people within April, we've got, Georgia, and then you step out of that and you've got Savannah defending her title, then you've got Huey, who's only 27, just still a pup, who, in 2 years' time, a year's time could be fighting for a title, and then obviously you've got Brad Ray, that's another great fight who could be fighting for a title in the next 6 to 12 months. So the whole card, you can say that there's a possibility of 9, world-class fighters in the next, if not now already, in the next 2 years.
So do you see yourself headlining St James's Park then?
Oh, listen, that would be a dream, but
Or even just part of the card?
listen, to be part of that club. But as I said, it's still surreal to me now what I've achieved from walking into a gym 7 years ago to lose weight, to think of where I am now. And you know what I've achieved is still just like I just keep having to pinch myself. So to you know, I dream big, but at the same time I believe in myself and I believe I can. You know, we can do it as a town. Newcastle is an unbelievable city. We'll prove on Saturday night what we're all about, and there is no reason why Sky can't bring boxing up to St James's Park and get 52,000 there.
I was speaking with Ben Shalom a little while ago there, and we were talking about the opportunities that everybody right now has the opportunity to become the face of Sky Sports Boxing. Is that something that you would like?
I think I'll be the face of Love Island before Sky Sports Boxing. Listen, you know, of course, you know, I was on the main poster today for the weigh-in, and now even that, I'm just like, I'm still gobsmacked and overwhelmed with everything. Getting picked up from my house, getting picked up from me, you know, council house this morning in a Bentley, and getting walked through the Metro Centre, somewhere where I come every single day. It's just so surreal. Getting walked through to the Metro Centre of 2 security guards, getting picked up from my house. Everything's like I say. I'm just living the dream, and it's my turn now to showcase what I'm all about.
Are you going to take that poster home with you? You're allowed.
Yeah, well, I'll get one. I'll get one sorted.
You're going to put it up in the gym.
Well, I'll get one for you, and then we'll see what Mark wants one. We'll get one sorted though. But this is just one of, you know, this is just first of many. This is just first of many. This, so you know, hopefully I'll be on the Josh Taylor undercard come this, and you know I'll be on that poster. And, you know, that's just one poster of many that's coming.
Definitely. All right, Steve, I appreciate your time as always.
Cheers, thank you. I think I'm doing really well. Fitness is there, strength's there, power's there, heart rate's there. I'm excited to see what happens on fight night. Just to be involved with Sky Sports and Boxer, for them to come up to Newcastle, I just want to make sure that the fans showcase to them what we're all about. The whole Dolph Lundgren thing, it just got to a point where I would walk down the street and it would be like, Jesus, it's Dolph Lundgren, or it's Ivan Drago, and this could be a really good gimmick, you know, the whole USSR thing, the whole Ivan Drago thing, Rocky IV thing. I think it's my mum that's got the questions to answer of, am I his son, because I look now like my dad. I've got 80 months worth of rage and anger in us. The knockout will come. I know that'll happen.